Hello, hello. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
Are you already on
Yeah, I'm in the lesson. I'm in.
Okay.
Hello, hello. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
Are you already on
Yeah, I'm in the lesson. I'm in. Hello, hello. How are you?
Hi, Michael. I'm fine. You?
I'm not too bad. Not too bad. So today's topic it's about something that everyone likes. It's money. Money, money, money. Can you hear me well? Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I hear you well.
Great. So first thing with the first questions like that, I mean money, when I have some vocabulary. So when we say currency, right? Obviously you know what currency is, but what is your definition of currency?
Currency is like a dollar, like euro, like ruble, like hryvnia, like any other a currency in any state, right?
So today's topic hold on a second, I can hear myself in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, so what do you
It seems to me that you have one open,
it's close, sorry, it's close, okay.
Yeah.
So, why is the euro not used in countries like Poland, Romania, and what other countries from the European countries are not using the euro? Do you know of any others besides Romania and Poland? What about Czech Republic? Are they using the euro there or not?
Well, once again, I couldn't. I don't understand. I didn't understand the question.
Are countries like Czech Republic, are they using the euro?
I don't know. I don't know.
No idea? Huh?
No, I don't know whether they're using or not. I know that Poland they're using euro and their national currency. What's the national currency? What is the
Zloty.
what?
Zloty.
Zloty. Right. Zloty.
Okay. So, I mean, does Germany have its own currency? Do they ever use, or it's just strictly euro?
What do you say?
In Germany, are they strictly using the euro, or are they using different types of currencies as well? Like, does Germany have its own type of dollar, not dollar, but currency as well? Because I've never been to the country.
In German?
Germany.
Germany.
I know that they have euro. Yeah. They have euro, but it seems to me that they had their marks a lot of years ago. How to say this? A lot of years ago, right?
A long time ago, a lot of years.
A long time ago, right?
Yeah. Now, what do you think is the strongest currency right now? I mean, so far, do you think? I mean, can we say that the euro is much better than the dollar? Because everyone uses American money. Everyone, everywhere, where you see it. What's the strongest currency, do you think?
The strongest currency, I think, is Great Britain pound.
The pound. You notice how come England? Why doesn't England use the euro? It must be some sort of bureaucracy there. That's interesting because they never used the euro, and I think the European Union, they always wanted them to use the euro, but they never did. But I don't see them suffering. I mean, they're very strong.
Yeah, they're very strong. The economy is very strong. That's why they prefer to have their own currency and not to have a European one, right?
Yep. You know, Canadian dollar. Even though I think Canadian like our country's, I think, is better economically, is better than America. Our Canadian dollar is even a little bit less than American right now, like .92 as well. What about Miguel? Do you collect American money at all, or any other currencies?
I collect all money, all different money.
But you don't.
Not only dollar.
No, you don't put gold on it, do you? Like some people.
Gold money.
Gold plated? No.
Only paper money.
Paper money. That's funny as well. But you know the grivna is like something like 10 grivna to 10 grivna to 1 American dollar, something like that. So I don't know if it's ever been like that before, but I've noticed, if I'm not mistaken, that the grivna was very close to the U.S. dollar back in the 90s. Is this correct? Because I haven't been in the country.
Yeah, it seems to me it was very close to dollar, but now because of this crisis with Russia.
Yep.
Yeah.
And banking. Sorry.
What?
And banking. Who here does online banking? Anyone? When we're saying banking, we're basically, it's an action verb, right? We're doing something. I mean, Ivan, what do you prefer? Doing online banking or go to the post office, or where babushka waits?
Yeah, of course I like online banking, and I use it very often. Not often, but all the time. I rarely go to the bank.
So you're rarely going to the post office, waiting there and just waiting.
Yeah. Maybe only to open account.
Okay.
But otherwise.
Sorry.
Yeah, but otherwise, I'm trying not to go to the bank and do everything online.
I hear when you go to the bank, Miguel and Ivan, you have to have your passport, right?
Yeah.
Why? In Canada, we don't need our passport.
You don't need a passport to open an account?
Yeah, passport for everything in Ukraine. No passport, nothing.
How do you open a bank account in Canada without?
How do you close your account without passport?
All right. You know what? You got birth certificate. This is a Canadian birth certificate right here. Right? Or you have identification. Your identification. It can be your driver's license. That's what we need. 2 types of identification.
But what about passport? Do you have to have passport to open? Or not to have, but is it one of the documents that required, no?
No. The only reason why Canadians got a passport was to go to America, because to get into America, we never needed a passport before. So because of this, right, the old terrorism thing, they required us to get a passport to travel to America, because not all of us go abroad to Europe or any other country. So we never had passports, really. It wasn't common. Now, everyone is getting a passport who wants to go to America. In Ukraine, it's like you have a domestic passport, an international passport, correct?
Okay.
Something interesting. Investments, another keyword. Anyone? Do you believe in investing at all? Mutual funds? Do you guys know what mutual funds are? Of course.
No, tell us about it. What is it?
Miguel?
Yeah.
Mutual. Where's my little cursor here? There. Mutual.
I see. Mutual funds.
So it's a fund. It's a group of funds, all right, in an index, and it's basically for long term. So because you were in Germany, I guess people there, they have a retirement savings program where they put their euros into a bank account for a retirement. In Germany, do they really believe in the whole put money for retirement thing? Can you explain that?
In Germany they do this, and they have. It seems to me that they have the private, right, retirement funds. Is it right to say retirement fund?
It's a retirement fund, sure. It's money you put money into it.
Yeah. So they have private retirement fund, and it seems to me that they don't have retirement fund like governmental or official, governmental retirement program. But even if they have, it's not so huge and like for all country, how to say. It's very small, like, but it's not in like national thing like in Ukraine or like in Russia.
Okay, all right. Miguel, what do you think about retirement fund, mutual fund, investing your money for retirement? Do you believe in this?
Yeah, I don't know what is retirement. What Evgeny, can you?
Well, let's speak only Russian, or only English, and you will understand this. It's like when you are becoming old and you are retired. Like when you are 60 years old, for example. In Ukraine, people retire at 60 years old.
Like, insurance.
Yeah, but retirement fund, yeah, it's like when government pays you after you retire, right?
Yes, it's a government fund. In Canada, it's called an RRSP, right? It stands for an acronym, Registered Retirement Savings Plan. So you get your financial advisor, and he talks to you, and he says, okay, Miguel, he says, put this much money for a year, and when you're 60 years old, you can take the money out tax-free. So they don't charge you tax, because, in a lot of our countries, they like to tax us good, right? So I told my financial advisor, what if I die if I'm, in 20 years? Sorry, the government gets the money. So that's the trade-off, nobody knows, right? So that's the thing about that.
So what they can do, they can take a lot of money and then kill you, and the money will be on this account, right?
Absolutely.
Very strange.
Yeah.
And how about your relatives, for example? Can they receive
No.
this money? No.
No.
How is it possible?
It's Canada. I don't know. I mean, in Canada, let's say you die or something happens to you, right? And you don't have a will. I don't know how to say this in Ukrainian or Russian. A will, like.
Yeah, I know, but will the paper that you are завещание, короче. Завещание. It's called like the paper that you are writing to transfer all your wealth to some other relative, right? After you die.
Yeah, absolutely. So in Canada, if you don't have a will, the government decides where that money goes, and they can take that 50% of that money. Really? So that's. But do Ukrainians believe in making a will? Is this common, Miguel, Ivan? Is this something?
Could you repeat the question?
Do they believe in making a will?
People?
Yeah, Ukrainian people, because I don't know how the mentality is there about making a will.
They're making will. I think all of them are making a will. But if they cannot do this, we have laws that saying that there are several rows of is it right to say a row like a line, right, of relatives that can have this your wealth after you will die, after a person will die. Like the first one is your wife, your children. Then the second line is like different lines of people, like not lines. How to say this?
Rows. I don't know. Rows. Family structure.
Yeah, it's like family structure. The first are the first line relatives, like your sister, your parents, your everybody who's close to you. Then the second one is your uncle, aunt, grandmother. Then the third one, and so on. No?
Yep. Okay. And does the government take any of that, or they don't touch any of that money? Is there a rule?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. No, I don't
Okay, but in Canada, we need a lawyer to do that. Same in Ukraine? A lawyer needs to authorize the will?
I think it can be authorized by notarius.
Notarized. Okay, I understand. The stamp. You guys love stamps and stuff. Okay. And what about shares, stocks, bonds? maybe in Germany you probably learned a lot about that in a little bit of finance. Anyone here, do they ever believe in that? I'll be honest with you guys, I never invested anything in shares or bonds because you need a lot of money for that. What do you guys think about investing into companies where, you know, like an incorporation?
I think that you have to understand how it's working before you invest.
Yeah.
And that's why not a lot of people are investing in this kind of never mind how to say this. Nobody invests in bonds and stocks because you have to understand what's going on in this industry before you invest.
You do. There's wins and losses. Miguel, what do you think of? What's your opinion in investing into companies?
I think
Save your money, get a kupilka, you know, or put money into like.
it's interesting thing, and I will try to invest.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
incorporate.
Yeah. The only problem is like it takes a lot of money. I mean, you can't buy McDonald's shares unless you know you have $100,000 to invest. And big companies like that, sure, but nobody can forecast the future.
In Ukraine, it costs not so much. You can buy some action.
Bonds.
Bonds. Bonds are guaranteed. It's a guarantee. Do you know what a guarantee means?
Гарантия, yeah.
I think in Ukraine it's not guarantee, but you have a paper with the
Coupons.
When
coupons are Groupon, no.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. Sorry, Miguel, you said something?
No.
Yeah. Unless stipulation. Unless the company goes bankrupt, then you're done. Hello, Stefan, are you there? Hello. Please unmute.
Stefan,
Yes.
Turn on your microphone.
Да, у вас микрофон выключен там.
Oh, microphone. Stefan, I want to hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. How are you? Stefan.
Yes.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm not too bad. Stefan, I don't think. Have you been in my class before? Have you been here before?
This is first time.
First time. Okay, please. Because I don't see a picture or a video here. Please tell me a little bit about yourself. You're in the money topic.
Topic?
Like mene zvate, like tell me a little bit about yourself. Stefan.
Tell me about yourself.
Not me.
Stefan, where are you from?
I'm from of Chisinau, of Moldova.
Oh, okay. I'm from Ukraine.
We're from Ukraine, but I'm Canadian. But we're from Ukraine here. Nice to meet you. Дуже приємно. Nice to meet you. Okay?
Me too.
Nice. Okay, like that. So the topic is about money. And today we're just going through a little bit of vocabulary words here, so we can actually start on the main topic. Now, Stefan, main question today. Why in today's world do you think it's important to have money? Why do we need money? What is your reason?
I need money because I can buy everything of mine.
Really?
It's
Yes.
interesting. What do you want to buy?
What do you want to buy? Sure.
Maybe a private airplane.
An airplane?
Да.
Airplane?
Remote control?
No. Private.
Private.
A private airplane.
Private, yes.
That's expensive. How much money are we talking here?
I don't know.
Me neither. Stefan, what do you do for a living? You don't
I'm studying of university.
University? What faculty?
Business and administration.
Okay, all right, business general. Okay, fair enough. So I don't know. You said you're from Moldova, correct?
Yes.
I was in Chisinau, the capital, there just for one night. So tell me, like, what's in Moldova region? What's a good salary to have? How much is enough money for someone to live a good, healthy life? Can you maybe tell us a little bit?
Maybe $700.
$700.
Yes.
Americano dollars, correct?
Да. Yes.
That's not bad. And how often are you thinking about money? Every day? What are some things you buy with your money?
Eat food.
Food?
Maybe something for.
What about rent? Are you renting or are you in a hostel?
No.
How do you excuse me? How do you live? Are you living with your parents or with friends?
I'm living with my parents.
Oh, with parents. All right, like that. All right, fair enough. And Yvonne, tell me. My wife is out the door, but hold on. Yvonne, tell us what are some things you spend your money on? I mean, a lot of Ukrainians tell me from the class I had a couple days ago, they spend all their money on food, it seems. Every day they're going to the magazine.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on food, but I also spend the money in the restaurants and in different, for example, in entertainment. How to say this? The time spent my money not only in the restaurants but also for entertainment, right?
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Entertainment is a non-necessity.
Yeah. Yeah, entertainment. Yeah, it's a necessity, and yeah, and also I spent money on my girlfriend. So.
Same here, but I spend on my wife. So.
Yeah.
It's the same boat. Well, what about budgeting? Are you good at budgeting? I'm horrible at budgeting.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm horrible at budgeting. No, I'm horrible at spending, not at budgeting.
Miguel, do you ever use those budgeting software programs? You know, those programs for budgeting? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
I don't have, but I think in the future every banking was starting application for this planning budget, and it was very simple to plan. Okay.
Yeah, it will be very simple. Там будущее. If you future tense, right? It will be very simple.
Will is always used in the future.
Yeah. So.
Will, yeah. Like that. What about a kopilka? I have a kopilka. I don't know in Russian. Stefan, do you understand what a kopilka is?
Yes.
What is it? What is a kopilka? I want to see if you know. What is it?
Как собирать по-английски?
Collect. Да, collect.
Collect, you can collect money with you.
A piggy bank.
Yes.
Piggy bank.
In Canada, it's a piggy bank. You know, you put money in there. I have one. Stefan, do you have a piggy bank?
No.
Why not? I mean, what do you do with your Oh yeah, I don't know. What do you use?
I have a piggy bank, look, but it's not a bank. It's how to say? What is it?
It's a mug. It's a mug.
Yeah, you're drinking beer from this, right? This is my piggy bank.
How many kopiks are there? How many grivna do you think?
I don't know, but it's very heavy. It's like very, very heavy. You know, you see?
I see. I don't know. I'm thinking 1,000 grivna at least.
No. Maybe like 100, something like this.
100 grivna.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you have yours?
I have, my wife has like a kopilka, right? But you have to smash it open. So if you go on Slando, Stefan, I don't know if you heard about Slando before. It's like a Kijiji, you know, where you buy stuff used. You know, people buy a kopilka for 300 hryvnia. Sorry, I don't know what currency you use there, but they spent as much on the kopilka as how much is in there. So I don't understand. I don't understand that logic. Stefan, what about budgeting? Are you good at budgeting? You know, do you understand what budgeting means?
No. What is budget?
Бюджет.
Что?
Бюджет. Планировать бюджет.
Бюджет?
Сколько потратишь там, такое.
В неделю, в день?
Ага.
Maybe $10 a day.
So you save $10 a day?
No.
You spend.
You spend? Sorry, continue.
What is spend?
Ну, spend тратить, а save накапливать.
Spend, yes, I'm spend $10.
I'm spending $10 a day.
Spending. Okay.
Well, what is your currency? What are you using there? Are you using like lei?
Yes.
Okay. Is it, sorry, because I was in Romania for 3 months too. I was in Galați, Romania. Is it similar to Romania? No, it isn't.
No.
So you're using...
It's not similar.
Sorry, Stefan?
It's not similar.
Okay, you're using Moldovan lei, correct? That's what it is.
Yes.
So it's very similar to hryvnia, I think.
No.
No.
How much cost $1 in lei?
Do you have a camera and could you show us
14.
your currency?
14 lei and $1.
I'm sorry, 14?
For 15.
14.
Can you show us how it looks? You don't have any video. Do you have any video a webcam?
No, I don't have a web camera.
Okay, all right, like that. So you said it was how much? 13 or 15 again? 13.
14.
14. All right. A little bit. Okay, fair enough. So, what are some things you do to save money? I mean, on a regular basis. I mean, we got to admit the economy isn't all that good. You know, throughout the world, right? Obviously, even I'm from Canada. What are some things that you try to save money on, or you try not to spend your money on? Can you give us an example? How do you try to save money?
I don't save money.
Стефан, ты можешь на русском, если что, ну, как бы, там, чуть-чуть.
Да, без проблем.
Do you go to restaurants every day?
No.
No? Ivan, are you ever going to restaurants every day? No? Or?
Not every day, but sometimes I go there.
Oksana, please. Just 1 second. Okay, hold on a second. I'm muting you by mistake. This is my wife there. So what was that again?
I don't spend a lot of money in the restaurants, but I go there like very often.
Very often. And Miguel, are you going to restaurants every day?
I go in restaurant a few days in
Few times a week.
several days. Mm-hmm.
So, and what about for Yizha, for food? How many times a week are you going for food?
It's several days in a week.
So every day.
Да, in the restaurant, I think. Я имею в виду, Жень, как это будет?
I mean.
But what happened to the days of where we didn't just have to spend money, give money to people. We did a favor for a favor. You understand what that means? Like, I'll do you something, you do me something. Do you think that still exists in our society?
Yeah, it exists. It exists, but like the things that are exchanged using this method are not pricey, very pricey, or they are priceless or not pricey.
Stefan, what do you think about volunteering? Do you do things for people and expect nothing in return, or do you think everything should be cash? You know, I do something for you, you give me cash. What do you think about that?
I think cash.
Cash.
Yes.
So the days of doing something for someone out of, we say out of their own goodness. I don't know how to translate that into Russian, but out of their own goodness, you don't believe in this.
No.
Why not? Why? You have a heart? I mean, I always, when I was in Canada, I always volunteered my time, and I never expected, you know, anything from anyone, right? Tell me the situation in Moldova. Do people have that warm heart feeling where they try to volunteer their time and they don't expect anything, or they want money for that?
Ребята, как это вообще переводится?
Could you repeat this question again?
Michael, could you speak slowly?
Okay, okay. So, for example, in Canada, sometimes we do things for people and we don't expect anything in return. What about in your region, in Moldova? Do they kind of expect some sort of money, or do they, you know, say, no, you're my friend, I will help you, don't pay me nothing?
Yes, this for friend. Только, как только?
Only for only.
Only for friend.
What kind of friend? Is it like a good friend? What's a friend?
Best friends, friends of internet, socialty.
Oh, yeah, virtual friend. Yvonne, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think we should volunteer our time for people and not get anything returned, or do you think everything?
Yeah, if those are your friends, then why not? I think it's okay to spend your time helping your friend.
So you would never charge your friend?
No.
Miguel?
I don't help my friends with money.
Not with money, but you know, if they needed something, would you help them for free or would you charge them? Would you be a Scrooge?
If they want, как сказать, очень сильно нужно. They need very much help, да? I may help them.
If they really need, if they really need help.
Да, if they really need help.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, it doesn't hurt, you know, helping our closest friends, our family. I mean, I don't think anyone here would charge their family, you know, for doing something. Yeah. What about allowance, Stefan? How old are you, Stefan?
22 years.
Sorry, Stefan, I didn't get, how old are you?
22.
22?
Yes.
22. So when you were younger, did your parents ever give you money for doing something? We call it an allowance.
Yes.
Let me write it down here. So how did this work in your family?
Что он спросил?
Как это работает? Ну, как это происходит в вашей семье?
Что я?
Ну, что они... Could you explain the question, because I don't understand how does it work?
So basically, you do something in the family. You know, okay, let's say you live on a village or in a house, right? You cut the grass, right? And they pay you for doing this when you're younger. We call it in Canada and America, maybe in some parts in the West, we call it an allowance. So you do something for your family and they give you money for that.
No. With my family, not. It's not give money for this.
Yvonne, have you heard about this? An allowance before?
Yeah, it works, but not a lot of people are doing this because it's just not a tradition. How to say this right?
It's not a tradition.
Yeah, it's not a tradition in post-Soviet countries to do this.
Okay.
I think so. I don't know.
Miguel, when you were growing up, did your parents ever give you any money for doing chores? Chores.
Doing
No chores. Like, you understand what chores mean?
what is the chores?
Does anyone know?
No, I don't know.
Chores. Like, when you do something, your parents tell you to do something, right? It's a chore. Clean your bedroom. Take out the garbage. Wash the dishes. Those are
Любая домашняя работа.
Chores. No, I don't. I think it's not good to make money on chores.
Why? It's profitable.
It's interesting, but not
Business.
good.
Why do you think it's good, Michael?
Because, actually, no, I'm joking. I don't think it's good because it makes kids turn into monsters. I think, in a way. Because you should be helping your parents for helping their parent. Because they're your parents, right? They let you live for free.
Mm-hmm.
Stefan, what do you think of the idea of getting money from your parents for doing things when you're younger? Like 9, 8, 12 years old, around that time. What do you think of this this Western feature? What do you think of this?
I think this is not good because we need help for parents free.
For free.
For free, yes.
Now, at what age in Moldova do you do with children? When do they leave the nest? When did they leave their home?
Что он спросил?
Когда вот дети, знаешь, как вот мы уезжаем там в университеты, да, учимся там, живем отдельно.
Когда становится жить отдельно?
Да, когда вы живете отдельно?
When you want, you can go when you want.
When you want. What age do you want to move out of your parents' place? When do you want to leave? We say leave the nest. Like a bird.
I go of home this summer.
For good?
What does it mean for good?
Forever.
Forever.
Yeah, forever?
Да. Yes,
So
I go in America.
Oh, you go to America.
Yes.
How long to America? How long? For good?
No. I want to go in America this summer.
Oh, you want to? Okay, there's a difference.
In which city you will go?
Berlin is near the Ocean City.
Near what?
Ocean City.
Ocean.
Is it the western coast or east coast?
Maryland.
Baltimore.
I don't know where is it. Okay.
Maryland, Baltimore, correct?
No, Berlin.
Berlin, Germany.
No. City's name is Berlin.
In America.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know there was a city.
You can see that on the Google Maps.
I'll have to look. Sorry, I never heard of a Berlin in America, and I'm in Canada, so there's my geography skills. Oh, there's thousands of cities, anyways. I'm sure a lot of Americans haven't heard about a lot of Canadian cities as well. So, in Canada, there's a lot of cities that are in America too. They have the same name, like Hamilton, Ontario, and I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, and there's a Hamilton, Cleveland as well. So they have their similarities as well. But in Moldova, what age do people usually move out of their parents? I'm guessing it's hard. How much is it for an apartment there, a flat? How much do people pay?
For how many rooms?
Like one room.
If one person, $300.
That's not bad.
One person.
Is it in Kishinev, right?
Да, yes. No.
In Kishinev. And is it in the center of Kishinev or is somewhere in the suburb area? This price 300. It's pretty expensive.
Что?
Ну, дорого говорю, а это в центре или где-то на окраине?
Ну, это ближе к центру, так. На окраине можно и подешевле чуть-чуть.
Ага, окей.
Но обычно там собирается, там группа трехкомнатных, там 4-6 ребята где-то, если в университете с деревни приезжают.
Это все надо было на английском, мы тут английский учим.
Я не знаю, как это.
Well, let's
Don't understand.
try to speak English.
Now I feel I'm a part of the conversation. And what about salaries? Tell us, can you IT? What's your field? What do you want to be in life?
I want to open my business.
Okay, like a private business. Now, is it hard to run a business in Moldova? Is it popular, or is everyone work for a company?
Work for a company is more popular.
Well, can you give us an example, like the common salaries in Chisinau? Because I don't know. We don't know.
Как сказать, зависит от твоей профессии.
Salary.
Yeah, it depends on your profession.
It depends on your profession.
Specialization.
Specialization, right.
Can you give us an example of some specialist, or you don't know offhand?
Если ты, if you work, как сказать, контабел.
Так как?
Бухгалтер.
Bookkeeper.
Okay, a
If you work bookkeeper, you can have $2,000. If you work home housekeeper, this you have some $15-16 of no, $600 or $700 of
dollars.
Yes.
It's more than Ukraine.
It's more than Ukraine, yeah. Are you sure? Americano dollars we're talking.
Be bookkeeper in Moldova.
Depend of companies. Depend of.
How hard is it to get a job there?
Как перевод?
Как тяжело?
Depend of specialty.
Okay, IT. IT is very
It's
popular.
not IT is not very. Как тяжело?
Hard.
It's not very hard.
All right. Well, what's popular there now? Bookkeeping? What's a administrator, lawyer?
No. I want to be administrator.
Administrator.
No.
For what? And what? Like more specific. Administration is a lot of fields.
Что он спросил?
Ну, администратором, да. Чего администратором чего?
With my company.
Okay, so
what is the profile of your company? What is your
IT technology, iService.
IT technology. Okay. All right.
You make sites or maybe application? Application.
And she open the store of IT technology.
You have a store?
No, I want to open.
You want to open an online store?
It's e-commerce project, yes? Онлайн.
Я не понял.
Ну, e-commerce проект. Онлайн-магазин, правильно, да?
Нет. Обычный магазин.
Обычный магазин?
Да. Где продавать мобильники, там,
Grocery shop.
переустановить систему Windows и все такое.
Yeah, he just wants to open the shop where he wants to sell the gadgets.
Okay, e-commerce. Okay, how popular is that there?
It's very popular at the moment.
Okay. All right. What about retirement? Do people think about retirement over there in Moldova? What do you think? What age do people retire at?
Во сколько люди уходят на пенсию?
56.
56?
Yes. 56 лет.
Еще что-что?
56.
Ah, 56, 56, okay. And the same age for women and for men, right?
Yes.
For women or for men. Okay, in Ukraine, that's not true. There's a difference here. Ivan, tell us, what is it?
I don't know, actually. I think that's 60 and 65, no?
Yes. My wife said yes. So,
Okay.
so 60. So what? Okay, 60, 55? Yeah, 60. Okay, so why? Wait, men, it's Oksana, for men it's 65. Why, Ivan, do you think it's more older for men? I don't understand this. Why can't
Don't have money.
What was the question?
Why can't men retire at 55? Why do they have to retire at 65?
Why? Because it's the like I don't know why. I don't know why, but I know the reasons for the government to make this age higher, but I don't know why exactly 65.
Yes. See, Stefan, what happened here? Oh, I got to close the door. What happened here is that the European Union, they enacted a law so that, you know, because, okay, in Europe they think people live longer. In Germany, people live like until, Ivan, 80, 82? I don't know.
Something like this.
Yeah. So because they live longer, they say, okay, you know what, everyone, you can work longer. But unfortunately, in Ukraine, you know, I think men, I don't know, the lifespan's less, so it doesn't make sense for Ukraine. Did they do the same thing in Moldova? Like, what's the retirement age there for men?
56.
50. Okay, so 56.
Yeah.
So they didn't change it there yet. So I don't think it's fair. But what about retirement? Are you thinking about retirement? What is your ideal retirement?
Как переводится retirement?
Пенсия.
На пенсию.
Да. Как ты видишь себя на пенсии?
I don't want to be retired.
Not retarded. Retarded is like mentally disabled. Ivan, can you explain the?
Yeah. Retired это вышедший на пенсию, а retarded это сумасшедший. Майкл спрашивает про пенсию. Хочешь ли ты, как видишь ты свою идеальную пенсию?
Sorry, Stefan. You want to say something there?
А есть как-то по-другому, можно называть пенсию, а то я боюсь опять типа.
Смотри, retarded, да, retarded, это сумасшедший.
Retarded.
Да, а retired, без второй Т, retired, да, это пенсия, пенсионный возраст. Okay?
Just make sure in America, just because people, yeah, just retirement, retire, retarded, two different things like that, very different.
I want to make сам, как это я забыл.
Что?
Я хочу сделать свою пенсию сам, как бы не от правительства.
Да, не ходи. I don't want to depend on government.
Yes.
Я не хочу зависеть от правительства.
Stefan.
Maybe Stefan wants to fly on his plane. And all retired. Да?
All retirement.
А как правильно сказать на пенсии? Я что-то не могу понять.
Как?
Ну, на пенсии. On the retirement? Или как?
When retired.
When retired?
Да, когда.
Yeah, when I retire, sure.
He will fly all time.
So Stefan, when you retire, everyone has an age when they retire. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do with your life? Everyone plans this. You know, in Canada we say, I want to travel the world. I want to go on a cruise ship. What do you want to do? Do you ever think?
I think I did travel the world.
On your private, on your plane.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hey, if you get a plane. I mean, I'm actually teaching a pilot now, and he says he can go anywhere he wants to go. I'm like, wow, I wish I could do that too. But just to tell you, there's he was telling me an international, how do you say this? Not license, but you have to pay money when you enter a different airspace.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't aware of that. Like that. And Yvonne, what do you want to do when you retire? Is there anything? Do you have your sets set up? Do you ever think about that at all?
Let's see, but I want to spend my life, my retirement with my friends, family, somewhere in Europe. Yeah, travel maybe, traveling around the world. Yeah, I like cruise ship, but I think it's less like when you go on the cruise ship, right? Is it right to say on the cruise ship, right?
You're going on. Wait, are you going on top or in? Are you going on? I don't know. That's a good question. Are you going on or in? Let me hold on. If you're going on the cruise ship.
Oh yeah, when you go on the cruise ship, then you have to stick to the plan of this cruise ship, right? And huh? Yeah, if it's going around the world, the ship is going around the world. You have to stick to the plan. You cannot go from one place, from one country to another country, right?
Jump off the ship.
Huh?
You can jump off the ship.
Yeah, you can jump off the ship, but still you paid for this and you go around the world on this ship and you are stick to the plan. But if you have enough money, then what you can do, you can just have your own plane and go anywhere you want and spend as much time as you want. For example, if you want to spend several times in I don't know, in Bulgaria, then you go there for several days. If you want to spend 1 week in Moldova, then you go there.
Euro trip.
Yeah.
It's like the movie Euro trip.
Yeah.
That was fun. Stefan, you watched Euro Trip, right? I'm guessing yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it? What is it called? What is it in Russian? Is it same Euro Trip?
Что он спросил?
Вот как Евротрип, да, как у нас фильм этот назывался?
Какой?
Вот как-то путешествие по Европе, что это Евротрип. Как это у нас, как назывался у нас этот фильм официально?
Не знаю.
Не знаю.
I don't know.
It's hard because they changed the movies on me, and I don't know. No one knows what I'm talking about sometimes. And Miguel, what's your ideal retirement? Do you want to relax in the middle of Hawaii, Honolulu? What is your
relax, and I think like Evgeny, I am my thing is common with him 16.
Again?
Да, yes, like Evgeny.
Afghan.
Like me. Yeah, no, like me. He calling me Ivan, and my name is like Evgeny, like the whole name.
Afghan.
Yeah, saying that he wants to spend time like me. Okay.
Like me, yeah, like that. So I don't know, but and Stefan, so I don't know. What do you in retirement? Do people there believe in investing their money, putting money away for a rainy day? What do we call that? We call it what do you call it in Ukraine? A black day? What is a black day?
What is the day? Black day?
Save your money for a black day. You know
черный день.
What does that mean, Stefan? I heard it.
How much do you have for Black Day?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't have money for
$1,000. Do you have?
I don't have money for a Black Day.
Why did they call it a Black Day? I don't understand. Why Black Day?
I don't know.
See, in North America, we say save your money for a rainy day. You never know what happens. A rainy day. A rainy day doesn't sound as bad as a black day. So that's exactly what we say. So Tommy, so Stefan, do people, do they like putting their money in the bank account, or do they put it under their bed? What do they do with all their money?
In the bank.
In the bank?
Yes.
You trust putting money in the bank?
You don't afraid to put money in the bank. Stefan.
Это меня что он спросил?
Не, вот я спрашиваю, you don't afraid, не боишься ложить деньги в банк?
Нет.
No? Why?
No.
It's
Because it's
dangerous.
I mean, wait, do you have a European bank or Moldovan banks? How many Moldovan banks do you have there?
14 banks.
14?
14.
Moldovan or European?
No, Moldovan.
All right. And what about European? Do you have any European banks there?
I don't know if we...
It's like Raiffeisen Bank. Do you
Я не
have?
знаю, если... Может, там есть какая-то европейская банка, но я не знаю, если какие. Всего их 14 названий.
We have 180 bands. 80 bands. 180 bands in Ukraine.
180 banks where?
In Ukraine.
In Ukraine?
Yes.
That's a lot of banks. Most of them are private banks.
Why so как много? Why so
many?
Many.
Why so many?
Why so many? So Ivan, what do you think? Putting all your money in the bank? I don't know. What do you think about this?
You know, it depends on the bank. If the bank is small, then it's dangerous. If it's big, you know, it's there is a theory like too big to fail. You know, if the bank is very huge and there is a crisis, then the government will not take out the license of the bank because it's too big. And if it will fall, everybody else will fall down.
So, Stefan, do you have is it a big bank or a small bank?
A big bank.
Ah, okay, you're lucky. Okay, well, then you know what you're doing then. Yeah, because I don't know, like in Canada, they said, like in Canada, we only have like 5 big banks, right? So if one of them went down, the government said they would help because you never know what could happen. Even a country like Canada, right? There could be problems. You don't know. Nobody knows what could happen in the future. You just hope for the best. So it could happen, like that. So I hope everyone it tries to save their Copics or your Moldovan. Like I have to remember because I remember when I was in Moldova there. Because hey, you might have a black day, rainy day, and again, to be honest with everyone here, the best thing I do with my money, I put it under the mattress. We say under the
mattress.
Under the bed, under the mattress.
Under the pillow also.
No. If someone comes in your flat, the first thing they go is under your pillow. I don't know. It's crazy. So the next topic, it's going to be on Thursday. It's going to be shopping. So I cover this. Because I'm having a couple of computer issues right now, I'll have a sheet. So Stefan, if you come Thursday, I'll have a sheet so you can look at too to introduce those new vocabulary words as well. So it's always good to brush up on those skills. So everyone, have a good evening. I just got a new rabbit with me, so I have to go see what's going on there. So I'll be busy tonight doing that. Are there any questions for me, guys?
No, I don't have.
No? All right, everyone, go buy a kopilka and go put some money in it.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Всем пока.
Пока, до свидания.
Все, давайте.
Bye.
Bye.